See the smoke when the sun shines. We will forever.
Yo, what's up guys, Sarah's with here, back with a new video, and today I'm gonna be talking about my story, how I actually got started, how I started in dropshipping business and everything, how I went from zero to over $100,000 in revenue, and sort of like motivational. And a lot of people have been asking for this video, like how I got started, what triggered me getting started and everything. So I am gonna go in detail the whole story and everything. So before we jump into the video, make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you guys comment suggestions for videos you want me to do or anything like that. If you would like to schedule a consulting call, the link is down below. If you want to join the free Facebook group, down below as well. And if you want to start Shopify and you want 2 free weeks, the link is down below as well. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. And let's jump into the video. Alright, so we're going to run it back to like a year and a half ago. I was actually in college at the time. I had met this kid. We were working on some app. We paid like $5,000 to get it done. 5,000 or 6,000, I'm not sure, something along those lines. So point is, I was in college, we split the app, so it was like 2.5k to 3k each. So after that I was completely broke because that's basically all I had. So I ended up with like 200 bucks. I was working at Hollister right after summer, so I was making like maybe like 100 to 200 bucks every 2 weeks, which is really bad at the time and everything, but it was as good as it could get. And whatever, so like I'm in college, this like August, September, like in classes and everything. I'm not really into like business or anything yet. At the time, I was just going to college. Then November, I started playing soccer again for a club, so I was just like focused on that, taking classes, soccer, nothing really business like. And then December comes around, I go to Tennessee for a family trip, and I'm out there and I'm thinking like, shit, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna be doing the same shit I was doing like the past 6 months. And that's not really like anything towards what I want to do, because ultimately my goal has always been to be like in something regarding the music industry, traveling. I always wanted like a different life, not the regular go to college, graduate, have a job, then do that for 20, 40 years, and then like, I don't know, like I never wanted that life. I always saw my like something. I remember being like 7, 8 years old and like picturing my life as something completely other than what it had been for those past 6 months. So I was like, all right, look, if I want to do this, I have to make a change, right? Like I can't keep doing this forever, because it's not gonna take me to where I want. Especially the career I was studying, I didn't really see myself doing that. I was just doing it because it paid good. It was like 120k a year, which was computer science. And although I do like apps and all that, I just don't see myself sitting behind a computer all day, coding and shit like that, because I don't know, I like being outside, socializing, doing cool shit basically. Not saying that's not cool, but it's just not what I saw myself doing. So I'm in Tennessee, whatever, YouTube, trying to see like what to do, and of course the magical genie Ty Lopez shows up on an ad, of course, and then it's like, oh, so if you want to make 10,000 a month, whatever. And I'm like skeptical about all that shit, but I was like, all right, he has a point. Social media marketing does have like a market. There is a need for that. Business owners have no idea how to run like social media and everything. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do social media marketing. I found my thing for sure. And then I start thinking like, all right, so I get back to college, January, February. I do hear about dropshipping. I start doing research on dropshipping, but I'm still leaning more towards social media marketing because I think there's more money in social media marketing, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm doing a bunch of research, ebooks, trying to see like YouTube videos, all this shit. At the same time, I'm still studying dropshipping a little bit, and then I run into Tanner J. Fox and I see FBA. He's making a bunch of money and shit. So I start doing a little research on FBA too. So I'm doing FBA, social media marketing, and dropshipping all at the same time. And I'm like, okay, so I have to decide one. So I start like, I do like little audits for like businesses. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go like get these clients, whatever. And then I never really went to an actual business. I couldn't get myself to do it. I was like, oh shit, I don't know if I have the experience. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to like get them results and all that. So dropshipping was the one that made the most sense at the time, just because I didn't have money to get started. FBA, you do want like 2 to 3k. Social media marketing, you do want to know what you're doing, have some results. So I'm like, all right, dropshipping is the one that makes the most sense right now, right? So like I could start with barely any money, and it's gonna give me like the tools, everything. I'm gonna learn everything, and then if I want to do social media marketing or FBA after, it's gonna make total sense because I'm gonna have results. I'm gonna know how to drive traffic and all that, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna focus on dropshipping. This is around May. I'm still in college, finishing up the semester, and I'm like in class, like researching like dropshipping. I wouldn't even focus those last month, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, because I was literally watching videos, trying to learn everything. You gotta do a lot of research. Like that's one thing I did. I would stay up till 5 in the morning, like watching videos and everything, seeing people that were doing it. I never really reached out to anyone that was doing it, because I didn't want to like, I don't know, I didn't think they'd actually be down to help me. So I did it just by myself, trial and error, like testing shit, watching videos, you know, like common sense into it, like, you know, thinking a lot. Till eventually June 21st, I mean, I launched like a week before that, but June 21st I did my first influencer post. Complete success, obviously. It was very crazy for me because I was like, it was $700 in one day, and I remember telling my parents like, yo, I just made $700, like whatever, and they didn't really see what, like, they didn't know what I was doing and everything, so they didn't really like know what I was doing, so it was complicated. But I was like, shit, I might just, like, I just found something, like, so I'm like, alright, I'm gonna stay in touch with this influencer and we're gonna keep doing posts like 3 to 4 times a week. So I kept doing that, you know. I started reaching out to other influencers. I kept it going, and it just kept racking up, you know. So that first month, I don't remember exactly how much I made, but I do remember it was like more than I had ever made in any month of my life. So I was like, okay, so there's a lot of potential here. So I keep doing it throughout summer, you know. That was June 21st, I keep doing it. And when you're starting out, you're like, shit, what if it only lasts like a week and then it's gonna like die out and it's not gonna work out, right? No, like, I just started reaching out to bigger influencers, you know. Like, I wouldn't spend any of the money I was making. I would literally reinvest it right into like traffic, marketing, and everything. So I went to Atlanta in August. No, I actually left like July 20th. And I found some crazy influencer, which is the one that made me like $10,000 in one day. So I paid him, you know. I was a little skeptical at first because it's a lot of money. As soon as it posted the thing, it was like like a little bunch of notifications from Shopify, and I was like, no way. So within 2 hours I already had like $2,000, and it was crazy. So that's the whole story. You know the rest of the story because this is before they were famous. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I just kept it going, you know, throughout. I had the biggest month drop shipping. Then I just kept it going and higher, reaching out to bigger influencers. And it's like, the moral of the story is literally you have to do a lot of research. When I started, I didn't have much money. It wasn't always like this. I remember watching Tanner J. Fox doing his little monthly income videos, making like 300K a month, and I was like, bruh, I'm hardly making like 20 bucks a month. No, I'm kidding. But point is, if you're watching from the other side of the screen right now, I was there at some point like 5 months ago, and I actually started putting in the work, researching all this shit. And it's just been crazy. It's been a crazy ride, crazy experience, a crazy adventure. Then when I started doing YouTube, things just got so much more interesting because I've always wanted to be out there, you know, putting out content. The type of content that's coming is gonna be crazy, so I know the YouTube channel is just gonna grow. And it's just a whole experience because, like, I mean, it's like a game. You have to figure out what video you want to put out that might go viral, or people are gonna like, what people might not like. So it's very interesting. I love this. I love personal branding. I wouldn't change anything that I've done in the past 6 months. If anything, the only thing I would change is actually getting started way before. I wish I would have started 2 years ago maybe, but whatever, I'm still starting pretty young and everything. So I do encourage you guys to start now. Start doing your research. If you have to stay up, if you have to not hang out with your friends, don't go to parties or some shit just to research, watch videos, take courses, read a book, whatever it is that you want to learn. I recommend it because you don't, like, if I wouldn't have done the research I did and everything, I wouldn't have been able to do this. Now I can easily go to any business and offer my social media marketing services if I wanted to. Do I want to? I wouldn't really do it. I mean, I remember back then being like, okay, maybe if I get $500 per business, like, that'll be good. Now I don't even think I would do it if it's like less than $5,000 a month, because the time you're putting into that has to equal like a good pay for you to be encouraged at this point. Because I made like so much drop shipping that I don't think I would do like a business under $5,000 a month. And I have such good results. I mean, I can show them my Shopify store and everything, and they'll know that I know how to drive traffic and everything. So it's crazy how, like, 5 months ago I didn't have anything to show to a business, you know, no confidence, no anything. Now 5 months later, after all these results and everything, I have what I needed back then. So it's just about time, you know. You can't expect things to happen overnight. It's been a process. I have considered starting FBA. Don't know if I will anytime soon. I want to focus on YouTube channel a lot, but it's always an option. So the most important thing is that if you want something, you research, you actually go ahead and do it. Don't just keep it in your head, because, you know, you can read 10,000 books, take 25,000 courses, but if you're not taking action, you're never gonna make a sale, you're never gonna succeed, you're not gonna get a subscriber. So whether this appeals to you starting YouTube, or starting a dropshipping site, or FBA, or a social media marketing client, or whatever it is, you need to take action. Like, yes, study enough to where you can actually get started. You don't have to be an expert to get started. When I started dropshipping, I was nowhere near an expert. Like, I still have a lot to learn, and although it's been super profitable and everything, I still have a lot to learn. So as soon as you get the basics, as soon as you know how it works, as soon as, like, you understand the concept, go ahead and get started. Start making money. Even if you're losing a little bit, like, the next influencer might make it all back and even profit. So just don't quit. Be confident. go ahead and take action. And that's the moral of the story. So I really hope this video was able to motivate you, basically my story. For those of you that have been asking for it, if you did like it, leave a like, comment, subscribe, ask me any suggestions for videos or everything. I might be doing a live stream sometime this week, so make sure you guys stay tuned so you guys can ask me questions and everything. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
I really don't know much, but shit, I know a secret. They say more money, more problems, my nigga don't believe it.